There's no such thing as a small disaster. So when you call 1-800-WATER-DAMAGE of North Dakota, we come prepared to restore your life back to normal. From burst pipes to unexpected mold discoveries or fire damage, when things couldn't be worse, we come to you with our best. With empathy, local expertise, and a truck full of seriously powerful equipment. 1-800-WATER-DAMAGE of North Dakota. Restoring what matters most. 701-670-2022.
Hello, everyone, and good morning. Happy Thursday, or happy Friday Eve, if you like to look at it that way. It was a cold morning. We were talking about it all week long, that today would be the coldest morning of the season in many locations, and that's exactly what we saw. So let's dive right into it. We still have continued clear skies. You can see some high-level clouds starting to build in. But it was these clear skies with high pressure in place, especially in the Southern Valley and points east into northwestern Minnesota, that saw some of the coldest temperatures. So let's jump right in. Morning lows today were in the single digits and teens below zero. Looks like I have to restart my iPad here really quick. But it was as forecast here in Fargo. We did drop down to 9 degrees below zero. Just bear with me for another second while this loads. But we had a handful of locations that did drop into the teens below zero for morning low temperatures. 18 below in Oaks, Morton, Sonora, and Campbell. Wahpeton down to 16 degrees below zero. Here's a look at the full picture. We were 13 below in Valley City, Park Rapids, Roseau, Gwinner, 11 below Wheaton and Fergus Falls, 12 below Bemidji and Baudette and Jamestown. So hopefully you were bundled up this morning. Thankfully, we will warm up this afternoon. We're already at 19 above zero in Devil's Lake, 10 degrees in Jamestown, about 1 below zero out in Brainerd, but there's a warm front off to the west. However, it's still breezy, so you have to factor in the wind chill. It's still feeling like 16 below zero in Fargo, Fergus Falls, and Sisseton, 17 below zero wind chill at this time in Alexandria. So looking right now at the satellite and radar, we have generally clear skies. You can see that in Fargo we've had a few high-level clouds moving in, but notice in the Northern Valley, move the camera here, we're seeing some light snow showers. And we told you that the first of a multitude of snow chances would be arriving today. And so we're seeing just those light snows right now across the Northern Valley, northern Minnesota. At times there have been a couple of flakes in parts of east central North Dakota as well. And we'll be watching for continued light snow chances today. But let's take a look at afternoon temperatures for your Thursday, because with that warm front off to the west, look at how these temperatures recover this afternoon. 28 in Harvey, 27 New Rockford and Carrington, 17 Grand Forks and Hillsboro, and we will still have a wind chill. It'll still be a little on the breezy side, but northern Minnesota expected to be continued on the cold side with those wind chills in the single digits below zero, more cloud cover along with that opportunity for snow. A few more peaks of sunshine in the Southern Valley, temperatures generally in the teens to near 20 degrees, a little warmer off to the west, and wind chills, single digits either side of zero. Okay, so we have been talking all week long, and even starting last week, about our daily snow chances. So today is round number 1. It's going to be light. It's going to be pretty spotty, less than an inch of accumulation overall expected, maybe a little bit more along the international border in our northern Minnesota communities. So late tonight, that exits off to the east and southeast, and we see a few flakes in western North Dakota, eastern Montana start to move in, and by tomorrow morning, that just clips the Southern Valley and parts of southeastern North Dakota. A few more snow showers up to the north in Canada. Those drift down, bringing us just some generally light scattered snow showers for your Friday afternoon. Not everyone going to see those snow chances tomorrow either. Then on Saturday, the track of Saturday's Clipper exiting out of Canada has been a little bit wobbly over the last couple of days. If you've been keeping track and tuning in to these updates, you might have been noticing that trend as well. This morning's model run, this is the European model for those who are curious, keeps that track a little bit further south once again. So we could still see some light snow in the Southern Valley, but the continued trend is that the heavier snowfall is expected in South Dakota, southern Minnesota, and points to the south and east from there. Now, Sunday, we have more high pressure. Notice these clear skies. Sunday morning is going to be cold again. Could be about as cold as we were this morning, so keep that in mind if you'll be out and about, maybe heading to church on Sunday morning. By Sunday afternoon, cloud cover builds in, much like we're seeing today, and a few light snow showers, generally to the west, diving south. Monday brings our next opportunity for more widespread snow, and this has been fairly consistent over the last couple of days watching this particular forecast model. And it looks like most areas could see at least a little bit of light snow on Monday, and could be a couple inches worth. A little too soon to talk about amounts here. Now, by late Monday night, that slides off to the east. Now, I'm giving you an early first alert heads up to Tuesday, and I've kind of been talking about Tuesday the last couple of days as well, because it's continuing to trend that this one looks to be a bit more of a more, I think I used the word robust yesterday, and I'm trying to find a different word. I don't like that one too much. A little bit stronger of a clipper system exiting Alberta. And the temperature profile is looking a little bit warmer as well. So today's model run has shifted the area of rain and snow back to the south and east a little bit, south and west a little bit. So most of the valley anticipating snowfall, but it will really depend on the exact track of that front and temperatures in your location, whether you see snow, whether you see wintry mix, that area in pink here, and areas of rain. The rain is more likely off to the south and west, but we could see some kind of icy, slick conditions in parts of southeastern North Dakota, while areas north are expected to see snow. That has been unchanged, but watching parts of North Dakota from the Devil's Lake Basin down into southeastern North Dakota and our South Dakota counties for that kind of transition line between the wintry mix and the snow and or the rain. That moves on out. Wednesday could see a few lingering flurries, and then Thursday brings another quick shot of snow as well. So again, I'm not going to put numbers on this yet. It's still a bit too early as the track is still moving, and this is 7 days worth. This gets us through next Thursday night, including the light snowfall for today, but you can see at least several inches will be possible across the tri-state area over the next 7 days. The darker blues indicate more snowfall. Now let's talk about some good news. A full moon is occurring today. It's called the super cold moon. The full moon in December is called the cold moon, and it is, once again, a super moon. We've had a couple this year, I believe. Meteorologist Lisa Green is more of our space expert, and she likes to keep track of these a bit more than myself, I will admit. But the moon is officially full at 5:14 today, and it'll be dark by then. As we know, the sun sets around 4:40. At least here in Fargo. So you'll be able to see that full moon, and the moon sets tomorrow morning at 7:56. Even though we will have cloud cover, if you're able to catch a glimpse of the sun, of the full moon, we would love to see pictures. You can upload those to our Valley News Live weather app or on our website. Okay, let's wrap things up here in your 11-day planner. We started off very cold this morning, 9 below zero, but we'll warm up to the low 20s today in Fargo. Light snow tomorrow, 24 degrees. And then we're cold again behind that cold front heading into Saturday. 3 degrees in the morning, 11 in the afternoon. And I think I reminded you yesterday, I hope I did, the Holiday Lights Parade is on Saturday, and Valley News Live will be there. So bundle up, bring the hot chocolate, and then look at Sunday morning. As I mentioned a handful of minutes ago, high pressure would be moving in, bringing some clear skies in some areas to start Sunday. Yes, we're looking cold again. 6 for a high. Monday, we kind of recover back to 22 degrees in the afternoon. And then Tuesday is our next day that we're watching for that area of snow, rain mix, temperature in Fargo near that 32-degree mark. So we could see that wintry mix here in the FM area. Back into the low 20s for Wednesday and Thursday, and then a little cooler heading into next weekend. So there's a lot that we continue to watch, whether it be the cold, whether it be the snow, and we're keeping a close eye on things as we are in the winter season. A meteorological winter started just a couple of days ago on December 1st. So stick with us as we continue to watch how the track kind of wobbles a little bit with some of these systems heading into next week. But I would keep the shovel on standby, because some of us, by the end of the next 7 days, by the time we get to this time next week, could be shoveling a few inches of snow. In the meantime, I hope you have a wonderful Thursday and stay warm out there.